All right. Let's see how long it takes to build a guitar cab real time. So the only thing I did is I went ahead and I put in these T-nuts just for the speaker for the speaker baffle and the top, just because once the cabinet's assembled it'd be hard to put those in, right? So I didn't show that. You just line up the holes and you pound them in with a hammer. You didn't have to hear me banging on the video. So all right, so let's get this done. I'm just gonna prepare some stuff here. So I'm gonna line these up. So this is Pro Carpenter's glue that I'm gonna be using. Supposed to be some good stuff. I don't even know, I guess I gotta cut some of this off. All right, so let's get right to this. Hello. All right, here we go. Oh, this is nice stuff. Just gonna fill this, and then I'm going to spread it a little bit. Make sure I get some on the sides. I know there's a saying called less is more, but I usually think more is better. All right, so we're gonna install this piece in there. And what's cool about this is you just gotta make sure that it's flush. That's it. So we'll give it a little tap. Make sure they're flush at both ends. Squeeze them together. That's it for that. All right, there's one. Just over here. I mean, you want to put a generous amount of glue on here, I'd say, but not like a ridiculous amount so that when you put your piece in, it's going to totally make a mess. You know, squeeze out over the edges, and then you got to sand all that stuff off, and that's no good. So I'm just using a glove here so I can make sure that there's glue on the sides as well as on the bottom, so that this piece is kind of held on all three sides. And yeah. All right, here we go with the next piece. That in there. And these pieces fit so tightly together, it's amazing. Just gotta give that a little tap over here on the bench. Lining it up. I know I'm out of the shot there, you guys can't really see that, but awesome. All right, that piece is done. Now, this is the front of my cab. Just want to make sure I'm not screwing anything up here. So these two pieces are going to go like this. Just looking at where I need to put the glue. All right, so I'll put this piece in first on the left. Side here. A little bit of glue down there. All right, rub that in. That in all the creases. And I guess just by compressing these pieces together, it's, you know, the glue's got to get in there, I guess, but I'm just a little bit fussy. I just want to make sure that, you know, not missing any spots. So just in the corners, I'm going to add some to the second piece. Mind you, the first piece will squish the glue up in here. A little bit on here. And I've never done this before, so I don't know how fussy it really is. Like how much glue or how much, well, it's like anything else I guess you do for the first time. It's always a little nerve-wracking. You don't want to wreck anything, right? Oh, I see a spot where I need some glue. Right up here. Already made a mess. Oh, that's squeezing out like crazy. It's awesome. The good thing about this glue is it wipes up nice and it's really easy to work with. Keep my area clean. Go. Some drips. Awesome. All right, so then we'll just slide. This is the front of the cab. That's going to go in like that. All right, that's just going to go right there. So we'll put this piece in next. Just going to put some glue down here. And all the way up here. Make sure that that's nicely spread. Oh yeah, you're gonna love it. All right, so this is gonna be the front of the cab. Nope, this is the front of the cab. The speaker's mounted from the back. So these go in the front, but then the cloth is gonna hide these. And I guess you could mount it. You could mount it differently, right? You could mount it from the front. I don't know if there's a reason why it has to be on the back. I don't know. Maybe I'll check with the boys at Implicit Audio and see if there's a reason why they recommend mounting it in there. All right, so that goes like that. Perfect. And then I guess we'll just mount this piece and then we'll mount the top. So, all right, here we go. Put some stuff in here. Just going to put a little bit in this piece and I'll put more over here because I have more surface area to work with. So this is great for people like me who don't have a shed full of tools, no drill presses and routers, and I work at a high school as a phys ed teacher, and I have access to a wood shop there that has all those tools, but a lot of that stuff is kind of old and outdated. Public school system, what do you expect, right? and I don't know how a lot of it works too. So there would be like a lot of time wasted just on the guesswork alone. I mean, the shop teacher could help me out, but he's not going to take up his weekends to help me build a cabinet for my enjoyment. Like he's a nice guy, but he's got a life too. So so I kind of have to like figure out how all that stuff works, and with these cabinets, it's just put some glue on there and put together, and you're done. So this it's great for me. All right, so along with this piece, there we go. Oh, there we go. That's a nice fit. Oh, that's a nice tight fit right there. And everything is just so perfect. Everything is really square. You don't really have to. Now you guys aren't seeing this, but inside the cabinet here, the glue is kind of coming out the seams at the back, and I kind of like that. It acts like I don't know. Once that sets, it's going to be really, really strong. So it's pretty good. Not making too much of a mess in the front, which is good. A little bit of glue down the bottom, but that's going to get a light sanding before I stain it. So my plan is to stain the cab kind of a dark brownish color with the black hardware. And I haven't decided if I'll show that on video or not. So there you go. There's the bottom half of the cab all built. Add some glue to the corners here. Get that nice and solid in there. So basically inside, anywhere I see a seam, I'm just kind of using the glue as caulking. I'm just putting a bead of glue because like I said, you're not going to see that on the inside. So I don't care if it's not like super pretty. I just want it to be nice and solid. So there's going to be a lot of vibration coming out of that little speaker because I like it loud. All right. And now we're ready for the top. Man, that was quick. Now we're going to put the top on. Put some glue in here. So put a small bead of glue on the top here. So yeah, like I'm not rushing for the sake of the video. Like, oh, let's see how long it takes to build a cabinet. I'm just kind of going through the different steps here, and honestly, I haven't really read the instructions. I looked at them. When you buy the cabinet online, they send you online instructions, so you can go right on their website. You can select the cabinet that you bought, and then it shows you all the pieces, and then there's stuff about how to kind of put together. So I read that. I saw it quickly when I ordered the cab, but it wasn't really studied, so to speak, I guess. I'm just going to add some glue over here. I don't know if I'm even in the shot. No, I'm still in the shot. And you got to add some glue over here. Corners. So I don't know how they build these. I think they're just like a two-man operation there. One guy kind of runs the internet stuff, and the other guy probably does the cab. So, but they're not slow by any means. Like the day I ordered the cab is the day they shipped it. Canada Post, on the other hand, those guys are slow. But that's, it's just what it is, I guess. All right, just going to spread this glue around so it doesn't kind of drip when I pick this up and flip it upside down. Making sure it's in all the little corners and nooks and crannies. So this glue sets pretty quickly, but it's not like fast drying, so that's why I'm taking the time to do this. Otherwise, I don't think I'd have that luxury of kind of just making sure the glue is everywhere. And you know what? I think I'm going to install this one while I'm at it in here. Actually, or maybe I'll just wait to make sure I fit it properly. Because this one will not be flush. This one will be inside of these two pieces here at the top. Like this piece will be in here like this. So I think I might just wait until the top part is assembled, and then I'll know exactly where it needs to go. All right, so we're glued up. Here we go. That's it. Work it in there a little bit. There's like no margin for error here. Like these things are super tight. There we go. We are in. Haha. Squeeze that glue out. Oh man, that's nice. Love it. Love it. This is cool. I never built a cabinet before, ever. Like I've never, like this or otherwise. So it's kind of exciting. And again, it's, when I was a kid, I used to play with Lego blocks. Everything just fit, once you knew where everything went, it was fun. Finish with a little project. Show your parents. Look what I built. All right, there we go. That's it. You have 2 pieces left. And then I'll maybe put some weight on this and just let it sit for a good 24 hours before I touch it again. I can see this glue is setting already. Check, make sure I didn't make too much of a mess down here. Let's glue out. See what it looks like at the top. A little bit of drippage there. Otherwise, not bad. Not bad at all. All right. Yeah, last 2 pieces. Top and bottom of the inside of the cab. Just put that in there. Glue in there. Now, if I was building this, stuff would probably be off center. It wouldn't be square. But with this, no guesswork necessary. All right, so here we go. We'll put a bead down here too, just for on the sides here. Nothing else that lacked is lubrication when I push it in there. All right, you guys aren't going to see this install, but it's going in anyway. Oh wow, this is tight. This is like this is really snug. Maybe I should have put this in first. I don't know if I can get this in. I might have to shave a little bit off. Oh, well, you know what? It might go. just so dead on. It's crazy how like precise it is. I can tap it in. There we go. Go. No, I'm gonna have to take a little bit off of that one. That is snug. Let's see if I can get this one up there before I make the same mistake. You know, these two pieces are just a little wide. Just like they're right there. Just gonna sand a tiny bit off. I'm gonna hit the camera just because you don't have to see me pause this here. All right, so I just had to sand, just take a palm sander and just sand a little bit off the edge. I think maybe you're supposed to put these in first, and I saved them in for last. But yeah, it really wasn't a big deal. This one I already installed at the bottom because the glue was drying, so I didn't want to, you know, take a chance. So I'll just put this one in. This one here. And this is the last piece. And I'll tell you, these pieces are like, they are like cut to fit. And there's like nothing to play with there. Just gonna line that up in the groove and lightly tap that into place. Go. And there we go. Glue is oozing out. I like it. Especially at the back here. Perfect. I'm just going to give this a tap from the back. Make sure it's all the way in. Time! Cabinet built! So there we go. That's how long it takes to build a 10-inch cab, I guess. Pretty slick. Pretty slick. I like it. So all there's really left is these pieces that go on the back. So this piece will just slide right in here. And again, they leave enough room here for if you want to put Tolex on it, right? So you have room like top and bottom. So, and then same with this one. So that's going to look like that at the rear and at the front. Once I get my grill cloth, once I decide, this will be like that. So everything will be hidden. Those four little grommets will be hidden. And that's it. So easy peasy project. And again, really nice stuff. So I'm just going to let this sit, give it a nice sanding, and give it maybe 1 or 2 coats of stain. And that's it, guys. And you know what the best thing is? The best thing about this whole thing? I didn't get dirty. I got nothing on my arms. I got nothing on my clothes. It's awesome. So there you have it. 10-inch speaker cab, do it yourself by Implicit Audio. They have 12-inch cabs. I think they have 12-inch cabs. I think they have two 12 cabs, two 10 cabs, one 10 cab, and they can do custom options too for whatever you want. Yeah, don't mind all the background there. This is the shed. Got all my car stuff up there and little workbench over here, and do some guitar stuff in the corner there. And so yeah, so that was the cab. Love it. This is going to be great. This is going to be fun. I'm just going to let it dry, and we'll see you guys later. Ciao.